I know a lot of times it can feel like it's too much, and we can feel like such failures, and it can feel so hard, and it can be so intimidating. Life can be. And yet God says to Joshua, who's shaking in his sandals, listen to me, you have what it takes. So be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous. Be strong and very courageous. You will take this land. You will take this country. You will divide the inheritance out. You will fulfill the promises God gave to Abraham. You are the man for the job. I didn't make a mistake when I came to you. I didn't make a mistake when I called you. You have what it takes. So you be strong and you be very courageous. You show up as a father. You show up as a mother. You show up in your home. You show up next week. You show up. You have what it takes. You have what it takes. God didn't make a mistake when he called you. God didn't make a mistake when Jesus died for you. You have what it takes because God put it inside of you. And God's going to give it to you when you lack it. And when you feel afraid. And when you feel anxious. And when you want to quit. You have what it takes. So be strong. And be very courageous. I love this too because God's telling Joshua, don't fall into the passion trap. Don't fall into the passion trap where you only do what you feel. Because you'll never do very much. He's saying you're going to feel scared a lot. He said no one's going to be able to stand up to your face. That doesn't mean they're not going to try. There's lots of people who are going to try and step to Joshua, all right? But he said, I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be with you so you can be strong and be courageous. He didn't say you're going to feel strong and you're going to feel courageous. And I found I seldom feel what God's telling me to be because we walk by faith and not by sight. And so we have to step out of, don't fall into the passion trap. Passion trap is where you have to feel it to do it. I think we make a mistake when we tell people stuff like, find what you love to do and it'll never be work a day in your life. That's bull crap. I'm telling you, we love the idea of passion, and now that's going to be my sweet spot because I love it. It's never gonna be hard. That's so wrong. All the best things I've ever done are really hard. All the best things I've ever done in my life is just challenging. There's great aspects to them, but there's hard parts. And that's why someone's good at something. We go, oh, you should do that on Etsy. You can make a killing on Etsy. That's your passion. You should just go into business on that. Passion has to now be the connection. The only problem with that is once that's your job, you're gonna have to go find a new passion, right? Sometimes it's nice to have a passion that's not for money. Sometimes it's nice to let your passion just be your passion and let work just be your work. Who said you have to be passionate for what you've been called to do? Tony who started Zappos, he owns 2 pairs of shoes. Guy sold his shoe company to Amazon for $1 billion. And I listened to an interview with him recently. Go, how many shoes do you have? He goes, 2. I don't really like shoes. You don't like shoes? Yeah, I don't really care about them. I'm not passionate about shoes. Not passionate about shoes. He started a company because he saw an opportunity and he has gifts in his life. It was hard work. He built this great company. He sold. I'm just telling you, you don't have to be passionate for what God's called you to do. You got to be obedient to what God's called you to do. And when you don't feel passion, be strong anyway. Be courageous anyway. Don't let your life only be guided by some perception of your passion. No, live your life on mission. Lead your family on mission. And when you don't feel it, do it anyway.